Okay, I'm gonna be honest, that was one of the greatest looking OPs I've ever seen flat out. Absolutely bloody beyond gorgeous levels of animation right there. I especially loved though, and this is a weird love of mine, the whole world map and seeing them demonstrate how the Vikings raided and settled across Europe, Iceland, Greenland and even North America, which a lot of people don't even know about. That was a great looking OP, I won't hear any different. Also, I'll take this opportunity to, as always, remind everyone to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon since still a staggering amount of viewers aren't subscribed, so do it! Straight away throwing out a win for the continued battles done on a large scale. There's a reason why anime try to avoid this too much. It's incredibly time consuming to animate. Meanwhile, the boys are crushing it time and again with Vinland Saga's battles like it ain't no thing. They really kill it with the music in this anime as well, perfectly matching the vibe of Vikings doing battle with the heavy drums in the background. I love that dizzle! They do a consistently great job of building Björn's character as one who thinks logically. Sometimes anime will portray a character as one thing and then it gets forgotten about as time goes on.
知ってることといや、野郎がデンマーク人だってことぐらいだ。十何年も一緒にやってきて、何も話はしねえ。
Building up Askeladd as a mysterious figure is only making me even more continuously intrigued about his character. Great job!
直系のリディア様の子だ。このアシェラッドには、我らローマンケルトの偉大なる指導者の血が受け継がれている。
Hot damn! I just said about him being a mystery and then I find out this? That his ancestors were important Roman leaders? Ugh, that's great!
アルトリウス、5世紀から6世紀にかけて活躍したイギリス先住ケルト人国家ブリタニアの軍団総指揮官である。
Then they go ahead and give us some backstory about it as well, no less! This is all true. I love Vinland Saga. Not like Vikings Season 6 claiming the Russians bloody invaded Norway 1,000 years ago. Try to stick to actual historical events, will ya? Young Askeladd.
慎重なんだ。慎重にしないといけないんだ。僕は王子だ。
I feel the first time your boy Giorno, aka the Prince, talks properly in this great anime is definitely worthy of a win.
今まで僕にこんな態度を取る者などいなかった。
ならいい経験じゃねえか。
発言を取り消せ。
Also, I must say, I love that it's him being himself around the prince that has caused him to actually relax and start talking and defending himself. That's a great twist, and it'll be interesting to see if it affects Askeladd's future plans at all, given that he's been unable to get anything from the prince thus far. I feel the need to once again shout out now in part 2 how they don't do still image montages, instead keeping things animated, much like Demon Slayer did. The second ED of Vinland Saga rocks a great song and brilliant looking visuals, all done in a very different art style to usual. Vinland Saga has some of the best minimised world building elements. Just the stone walls, the ringing of the distant church bell and a couple views of paintings and monks, and it beautifully builds a scene without having to show much else. This moment and the fact that the music sounds just like something we'd hear in Attack on Titan, which I beyond love.
これがもうめっぽう強かった。俺らは総出でかかったんだが、そいつ一人に30人があっちゅう間に素手で叩き伏せられた。
Bringing this absolute legend back into the forefront in such a tactful way, especially by bringing it up during a discussion about what love is, and even more so by having that discussion organically take place several episodes ago. In other words, it's just about the furthest you can get from exposition and or randomly bringing up a topic to give context in a later episode.
準備万端だ。いけるぜ。
よし。
Just like in part 1, I'll take a moment to heap praise onto the vastly improving weather effects seen in anime in recent years. Scenes like this actually make me feel cold. My house is pretty warm as I write this.
今からでもお金払ったら神様は許してくれるかしら。
Giving a great story to this young girl, touching on the hard life of those living back then and their daily toils, the temptation to have something you could never afford and the guilt caused by having a strong belief in religion and divine punishment.
あったけえ。生き返るわ。なんだここんちは。ガキが多いな。なんだね。あんたたちは突然。
This is like just very awful really. They don't hold out at all on building a scene. This is tense with a heavy feeling of foreboding washing over me. It's gonna be good, but at the same time, it's a bloody great scene.
一度だけ許す。だが次邪魔をすればその場で殺す。
Also, I'm going to drop a win for realism in that the priest attempted to warn everyone of the raid in spite of being along with them for what is likely weeks at this stage, chatting with them and such. And he did what I think in reality would happen, warning them, and the Vikings did what I think would happen, knocking him about.
来年も再来年ももう冬越しの心配はいらん。あんた方を苦悩から解放してやろう。
That is simply terrible, and I knew that's what he meant as soon as he said it. Jesus. Loving the dedication to animation there as extra snow is displaced as she drags her foot out from the snow. Man, what a confusing scene that was. It seems like she's happy that Vikings exist who aren't afraid of the wrath of God and she's happy now? It's so weird, but I'm deeply intrigued.
私の心さえ凍らせるのか。お冬よ。
Thorkel existing still equals a win.
我らが父の愛を疑うことなどあってはならぬ。我が子を愛おしく思わぬ父親など。
Vinland Saga is very good at linking scenes together in such organic ways, like they don't force things to come out of nothing, and then smoothly due to this, his own feelings towards his father come out. That's done so beautifully it's hard to describe accurately, but I think I got the point across.
この季節その位置に単独行動のデンジン部隊などそういくつもねえだろうよ。
回路と見せかけて陸路でゲインズ払い。
Thorkel not only being a great fighter but also having a brain and putting this puzzle together in a way that actually logically makes sense.
今日の用意頼むぜ。500人前を5日分でいいや。
Also, I'm really enjoying how they're grounding a lot of this anime in reality in this way in terms of food and provisions. They're not marching off to war without a thought, seen on horses later and then in battle, but instead they mention needing vast quantities of food to feed their army, which makes sense, and also are shown towing wagons needed to do so.
王の子が卑しき奴隷の真似事をするなと。以来僕は料理などせぬことになっている。
Learning a bit more about Canute and his backstory and how he didn't have it so easy as one might expect as a child.
遺言なら俺が聞くぜ。話せよ。
いいから呼べ。王子殿下に関わることだ。
Got to be wary of what I show, but the assassination of Ragnar definitely gets a win for how sudden it was and how it was carried out alongside a battle no less. And of course now there's the intrigue about what Ragnar's final message about the prince will end up being.
両殿下のうちどちらかを殺そうと。
スベン王が王子を。
This revelation about the prince and his father who now wants him out of the picture so that his older brother can lead a united Denmark. That's kind of crazy. As a separate and equally valued win, I think I have to give props here to Ragnar telling the prince that when they get back home he should cook for his father who'd be grateful to him, even knowing that his father really had the intention of doing away with his son. He took his role as his guardian and I guess father figure so serious that even knowing what he knows, he still tried to put the lad at ease lying to him. It's very sweet actually.
一目殿下にお別れや。
ダメだ。
殿下。 戦が終わったら一緒に鳥料理でも。
That is such a genuinely sad ending for him, wanting to see the boy one more time and being coldly denied, which is logical, but cold all the same. Man, I'm actually sad.
きっと王陛下も喜んでください。
Yeah, they totally got me with that.
ウサギの煮込みを食べていたんだ。途中飛び出していって変だな。さっきまでだって。
Showing the prince likely for the first time dealing with the death of someone incredibly close to him and how confused he is by the notion of eating stew with him just before and now him being gone is really realistic too.
ケルト人を荒れ地へ追い出してこの豊かな平原を独占したんだ。
嘘だ!
This is all actually true once again and nicely links into his own heritage as well. I ain't showing it, but they got a dude and they're cutting his fingies off and almost his nuzziness. And an owl took a person's ear off and stole a ball of iron. Hopefully all of this is enough to avoid having my money stopped with my lovely flowery language.
頼むなか。みたいっすね。よし、囲むぞ。
Thorkel has arrived! Oh, this is gonna be so good!
忠義者の中に裏切り者が混じってるのもわかるのさ。
I just adore when anime set up big moments, expertly building the tension and all the while keeping us the viewer in suspense as to what they're talking about. It's a win on anime wins, but a sin on anime sins. That was such a weirdly great ending.
お前らのことが心底嫌いだった。え？
Obviously can't show it, but Thorfinn is being a true madlab, freaking throwing knives at people, oh my goodness! Some of Season 2 of Attack on Titan didn't have the greatest animation and CGI during some scenes of them on horseback, but it's like over the years they've gotten insanely good at doing it, like this right here. Bakufin. Pyun's most hilarious and brilliant reaction to them going after the horses. This!
脱出の好機を。もうすぐトレケル軍が来て大混乱になる。
As always, being careful what I show, but take a win for some beautiful, smooth combat animation as Askeladd takes on multiple opponents at the same time in a lovely fluid motion.
足を狙え。
It's very strange how via seeing his backstory as a child and knowing him throughout these past 17 episodes and the years they have represented, that I don't particularly like seeing him like this. This is in spite of everything he's done that's horrible, like taking out the entire village's population. Kudos to the mangaka and animators for managing to elicit feelings like this from me in this situation. Also, take another for realism since he made a dive for the shield and actually failed to grab it in time, getting hit in the legs and arm with multiple arrows as a result.
誠の方がアバロンからお戻りになられるのな。
Tying in this statement to what his mother told him as a child for his reasoning to want to stand behind a true king. Man, you cannot tell me that that reaction was born out of purely being the one to want to take out Askeladd. That looks like a child racing to protect his father, and that makes it all the more crazy. I could very well be wrong. What do you guys think? Let me know down below.
その後の切り札もあるんだ。ちょっとおい。
おい、お前の斧かかってこいよ。戦士ならスカーッと気持ちよく死んでみろ。
He's so heartless and calm as he does it. I absolutely love this dude.
Thorfinn!
He punched a friggin' horse through the air. I love animals, but that was insanely awesome.
聞いたか？今アシェラッドの身柄をかけて俺とトルフィンの決闘が成立した。
Oh no, this is awful because this is their second duel and now I'm worried that he might actually die. This is one of those terrible moments where you like both characters and you want them to just chat in peace about old times and stop fighting.
戦士の一族の末よ。
Oh hell yes!
見える。大丈夫だ。
Oh dear Lord, that animation quality! Jesus! Okay, I can see this battle gaining a lot of individual wins. I mean, come on, how does that level of animation not get a win on its own? You tell me that. See, you can't. You got nothing!
元はヤルル。高貴な出だと聞いてる。
ヤルルなのはヘルガの血筋だ。トールズは剣の腕で成り上がったのさ。
Can you not just calm down and chat with him? They already made me sad once before when Ragnar passed, and now he's visiting him in the dream, and we see visuals of him raising the boy to be normal, and it's just really damn sad to me all over again.
ラグナルは私を愛していなかったというのか。
I haven't the first clue what could be potentially meant by the whole true warrior and love angle, but it's deeply interesting to me, and I'm eager to see if they'll find a way to expertly join and explain these elements later on, especially with the series, especially since the series is so well written in general as it is.
あの空が、あの太陽が。
Oh man, that... Whew! Kicking him into the sky with the birds, my god, what the hell?
それでも追い求めよというのか。天の父よ。
Whoa, check out your boy turning a little bit badass and I ain't hating it.
動くな。腹をやられている。ビリバルド。この者の手当てをしておけ。私は散った馬を捕まえる。
This is such a quick turnaround, and yes, I know he's a bad guy, but sue me, I like Björn, I can't help it. Actually, don't sue me, money is tight. Become a patron, in fact, link down below. But also, my word, Prince John, no, is awesome now and commanding as a king.
そなたたちの戦いに生と死に意味を与えてやろう。それが王の務めだ。
Well, that was bloody well incredible. Take a glorious win.
さすがにそれじゃ戦えないだろ。
せえ、てめえの情けなんだ。
This is one of those times where my jaw was actually open in sheer shock.
久しぶりに楽しませてもらったぞ、トルフィン。約束通り話を聞かせてやろう。
Yes, please do, and then for the love of God, be friends after.
友人を亡くしたばかりでな。近頃機嫌が悪い。
Oh, this is good. This is so damn good. He cried for his friend and then found out he was alive, and this is news to me, man.
気がついた時にはもうトールズたちは消えていた。
Oh man, it's such a shame that things ended that way between them. I was really hoping it would go another way.
トールズから何にも学ばなかったのがバレるのが恥ずかしいんだろ。いやー。
Continuous, beautiful, and next level animation.
激しい戦いだった。あのトロケルでさえ重傷を負ったぐらいだからな。
Oh dear, what the hell is all that about? Plus they gave a brief big battle in a flashback. Thank you, glorious animators.
奴の弱点は
What? Who would have thought that that giant's weakness was that he had no chin? That was amazing. And they found a way to wrap up the fight without actually doing away with him, which is great because he's awesome.
これ以上争ってはならぬ。この戦で死ぬ者は犬死にだぞ。
And then just as great a moment as the last one was for how it was put together, just a shame I couldn't show the eye poke, is the fact that Canute has arrived to quell the fight whilst it seemed to be getting out of hand.
うるせえ！んなことてめえに言われなくても分かってんだよ！
This is why he's one of my favourite voice actors and someone whom I consistently shout out when he appears in other anime.
ゲインズバラの軍団本営へ父王と喧嘩だ。
Well, this character in this story in general, which I was already loving, just got way more interesting. That was so good!
ラグナル殿を殺したのは私です。お切りしてください。
Totally unexpected turn of events! NANI?!
何が真似だ。家来になったのは俺の方が先なんだよ。まあとにかく仲良くやろうぜ。
Finally! Yes, finally! Just be friends. I like all three of these characters. I can't help it, so get along. Ah!
貴様はデンマーク王家に対し弓を引く気かと聞いているのだ。
いえ、その申し訳ありません。
Oh wow, I didn't expect them to skip time and have them arrive already, and now I cannot wait to find out what happens next. Take a win for Canut's continued newfound badassery as well.
友を失い、親と子が殺し合う。許せぬ。
That
私はこの地上に楽土を作るぞ。
epic looking beautiful scenery shot.
高いところにもだ。弓兵だな。
殿下、伏兵です。
どうした？はよ寄らぬか。
Not even gonna lie, I'm incredibly tense right now. Like my stomach is in the damn knot.
奴隷に産ませた子かの。
His reaction here and how it was portrayed was absolutely brilliant, and this also includes Thorfinn's reaction to what he's seeing, something which he's never once displayed before.
私はビリバルドです。お忘れですか。
は
？Well now, that looked friggin' awesome, didn't it?
これでも昔からの手下はトルフィンだけってことになるな。再出発にはちょうどいい。いいから受け取れ。路銀が多くと困ることはねえだろうが、二度と剣を握るな。おめえには似合わねえアトリ。羊を飼い、嫁をもらってガキをこさえてベッドで死ね。
So this is like giving me odd conflicting feelings once again about him, because as much as he claims to hate the Danes, here he is giving someone who betrayed him some gold to take with him and telling him to give up life with a sword. It's a very oddly sweet moment of rare caring from him. What do you guys and gals think?
もう11年も経ってるんだ。そろそろ潮時なんじゃないか。
あの時トールズがいなければわしらは無事では済まなかった。恩には報いねばならん。
All of these many years later, and he's still trying to find a way to help Thorfinn and repay his debt to his father.
良い選択です。私でもそうします。
Oh my god, this is amazing because I only just realised that Thorfinn is going to be right nearby as well, and he's going to see him again. Everyone, it's reunion o'clock! Also, I just remembered, because I had a few weeks off while I was sick and had some heart issues, I forgot to say another unique location Ada when we reached York. My bad.
つよどんだ目で。どっからどう見てもアクトゥーの連れで。
You gotta love him in this anime and the things he does.
あんた、レイフのおっちゃん。
Oh my god, my heart is melting!
やっぱ殿下は女だったんだ。中いるよ。えらいこっちゃ。
Now this makes sense, but that poor woman, oh man.
ハッセラットが野郎が生きて飯を食いくそたれてる間は十分じゃねえ。十分じゃねえ。
He's also a seriously impressive voice actor belting out performances like this.
あくまで噂程度の話なんだがね。
暗殺者を雇ったのはおめえか。自作自演じゃねえか。なかなかの演出だったろ。
Askeladd is so incredibly clever and devious, it's insane. He's got people out there spreading rumours and hired someone to take out the fake prince himself, all to back the king into a corner. He's crazy!
明日の王陛下の反応が楽しみですな。
For one final time of this anime, let's go ahead and drop a win for the excellent music in Vinland Saga.
ほらさ、あんたと 達になりたかったんだよ。
Absolutely, genuinely sad to see this go down like that. His words hit me hard actually and revealed a lot about both of their characters, but especially Askeladd, who's closed himself off to the world, and then that soft piano music just beautifully sets the scene.
アシェラッド、あんたと友達。
ああ、ビョルン、お前は俺のたった一人の友達だ。
Well, the anime just got me going yet again. I know these are like bad people and they've done terrible things, but there's like a strong element in this anime which is showing another side to these warriors and their characters. Oh, Jesus. That was sad and perfectly done, and I'm so happy he got to hear those final words.
遊んでやる。
Whew, to say I'm highly anticipating starting episode 22 would be a massive understatement after that ending and what I assume was their way of telling us that Askeladd is currently full of anger once more.
トルフィンはそなたに勝ったのであろう。アシュラッドはそれ以上か。
てめえ王子、なめてんな。
Don't piss him off, dude. What are you doing?
まだわかんねえのか。なんでこうなるのか。
My word, why does it turn out like this? The difference in power seems insane, unless it's his history holding him back. As always, fantastic animation that's well worth being shouted out.
片手でこの俺に勝てると思ったか。まったく、今日はクソ気分のいい日だぜ。
Man, 22 episodes in and I still feel like Askeladd is pretty much a bloody enigma wrapped inside of a deep puzzle. The guy is hard to figure out why he does what he does and thinks like he does.
俺は奴隷の母親から生まれた。お袋は病気で働くことができなかった。
Baby Askeladd backstory of awesomeness. Glad they didn't show it, the impact was felt all the same, and it now makes way more sense why Askeladd got incredibly angry towards the king when he mentioned his mother in an earlier episode. What a terrible way for her to go out. Man, that was dark, and I love Vinland Saga for not shying away from it. Okay, so that didn't go at all like I thought it was going to, but instead we were gifted by Askeladd saving his mother, and that was followed by some stunning animation quality during their flashback of a battle. I cannot overstate just how great I think the vast majority of this anime's animation is. Since there's loads of smaller good moments during this entire flashback sequence, let's go ahead and drop a win covering the whole thing, and no doubt when he goes after his father, that'll be worth another on its own.
親父の油断と遺産の相続権だ。
Can't show it because that was brutal as heck, and shame he had to take out the lady next to his old man at the same time, but that's his whole deal. He's a brutal dude.
俺は何があってもてめえを殺す。絶対殺してやる。
たく、言ってるそばからそれかよ。犬めてえに餌に釣られて駆け回りやがって、トールズにも感謝しねえとな。
This whole scene is like very hard to put into words, but I'll try. Askeladd means exactly what he said, and they demonstrated his disappointment and anger at Thorfinn being unable to intake and digest his words and story and its meaning, instead turning straight back to anger and resentment, going against the beauty he spoke of. His words following this, going after Thorfinn's heart, are what kind of broke him a little, like he completely beat his opponent. Did you guys have the same thoughts? Let me know down below.
あなたの方が王にふさわしい。俺はスベン王よりもね。顔見りゃわかります。
And then this last moment between the prince and Askeladd I think gets a win, because it's a great way of showing what Askeladd meant when he spoke about beauty just now, in that the prince and the way he's leading his life is just better than all other Vikings. Oh, I love that! Him seeing his reflection and what he's become, and then the reverse montage of him as a kid was fantastic, and doubly so because it also reminded me of how far he's come in such a fully fleshed out story. Furthest thing away from running on the spot, which so many anime just love to do. Damn, it's actually very awesome when we get to see Thorfinn just taking dudes out in spite of being so badly injured, and his face is one of a complete lack of emotion.
かの地の者どもに真の王者の力がどれほどであるかを知らしめるのだ。
This epic reaction from an entirely blindsided Askeladd and what this turn of events could mean for his long-held secret.
そして幼いお前の笑顔をな。昔ブラッタリーの沖で流氷に閉じ込められた話はしたな。
This guy's attempt to help Thorfinn even after 11 long years have gone by and he was treated kind of harshly by him upon their reunion is utterly heartwarming. Great animation and CGI.
どうあってもお前を故郷のアイスランドへ連れて帰る。それがトールズに対するわしのけじめだ。
Likely for the final time of this video, this guy gets a big fat win for being such a kind and honourable dude.
イングラムの連中をまた焚きつくれってのはどうだ。ダメだ。結局はウェールズが主戦場になる。戦う方向で考えるな。
Askeladd having a Midoriya type moment.
ヴィンランドならきっと。
This promising and uplifting scene being exactly what Thorfinn needed at this time.
これからも力を貸してくれ。ウェールズかクヌートか選べ。
This just kind of reminds me of like the early days of Game of Thrones, where everyone is basically saying things they don't mean and double bluffing and such. This was portrayed excellently here by both of them.
ようやく乗せてやれるな。
Keeping his bruising on his face, many anime pretty much eradicate signs of damage for ease for animating once the scene moves on.
トルフィンどうだトルフィン トルフィン
I'm genuinely angry at Thorfinn for doing the old guy like this. At the very least he could have spoken to him, but seeing him all panicky and sad like this is awful to me.
Mimi も遠いのかこのジジイは。ブッサイクが光も乗っけてんじゃねえっつってんだよ。
Oh my god, I feel physically sick. What is happening right now?
ルキウス・アルトリウス・カストゥス。よこそがこのブリタニアの地を滑るべき正当の王である。
Oh my god, what? Excuse me for a moment. What?
今だ、ウルトラ
Oh my dear lord, I can't show it. Oh my lord, what? Take 2 wins for how utterly shocking that development was. I can't honestly believe what's just happened.
何をしたっておる出会え者どもこやつは大殺しの大罪人だ
This is just worse and worse, and even Canute has jumped into it, seizing the opportunity, and now Thorfinn is on his way and he wants to be the one to take him out, and I have no idea what's going to happen next. Help me!
あやつは血迷ってなどいない。あれは芝居だ。私とウェールズ。両者を救う選択を取ったに過ぎぬ。
Oh, now I get it. That makes so much sense now, and I'm really glad the new king caught on right away and played into it. That's absolutely fantastic.
どうした天神ども焦らった
Nicely avoiding showing those who have fallen, and goodness me, look how crazy he looks.
焦らった
来るなトルフィン
おい焦らった
See, when you witness moments like this, it just makes me confused, because I've spoken many times about Thorfinn perhaps seeing Askeladd as more than an enemy to take out one day. But then various things happened that somewhat changed my mind, like during their duels. And now it most definitely didn't appear like Thorfinn was heading in to try and take down Askeladd mid-fight and instead to help him. I love how it's not so one-dimensional between these two, and hopefully by the end we'll have a clear understanding.
やったのか。殿下だ、殿下が。
Canute being the one to end it, cementing his destiny and identity.
これてやるよ、俺の命。やれよ、俺とお前は敵同士だろうが。
死ぬのか。お前が。
早くしろ。
This is very sad to me. I think I'm being proven correct about my theory all along, and it's very sad right now.
こんなんじゃねえだろ。俺とてめえの決着はこんなんじゃねえ。てめえを倒すのは俺だ。おいこら。
For the final time of this anime, absolutely outstanding voice acting, my word.
いい加減先へ進めよ。いつまでもこんなクソくだらねえところに引っかかってねえで、ずっと先、トールズの言った世界のその先へ、トールズの子のお前が行け。それがお前の本当の戦いだ。本当の戦士になれ、トールズの子。
Yeah, in the end, I couldn't help but shed a tear for that scene. I probably shouldn't, but I can't help it. They just about painted the most gorgeous sequence for that kind of thing I've seen in a long time, with that beautiful music and visuals. Jesus, I was just about to write that I thought he was reacting that way due to kind of being lost now that he's gone, but instead he tries and goes for Canute, almost for revenge or something.
者ども、聞くがよい。戦王、スヴェン陛下はお隠れになった。全軍の指揮及びイングランド統治はこのクヌートが代行する。
Canute taking his rightful place as king after all of this time feels like such a great real-life character arc. This legitimately had me going again. It's like he released all of his pain in his father's weapon. For the final time of Vinland Saga, epic looking scenery shot. Okay, I will state that I don't actually know who the final people were being shown at the very end, but I'm going to go ahead and drop one final win for gorgeous visuals finalising a stunningly great and beautiful story from start to finish. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me on the journey, and thanks especially to the patrons for voting this one in. As always, be sure to subscribe for more great content on That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, My Hero Academia Season 4 second half, everything great about Cowboy Bebop, and more coming soon. You can support the work I do entirely on my own by pledging any amount you'd like on my Patreon, links down below, and in return get access to a network of ever-building exclusive videos for both this channel and Anime Sins, and of course links to everything else is down there too. Thanks again so much for watching, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you hopefully in the next video. Nathan Burr, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, PK Fan, Ali50, Anthony Robb, Arman Jasuja, Isael Caldera, Chris Harris, Jonas Stahl, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Miroslav Visbiensky, Yuki Ali, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Silva, Master Tank, Boogie, MD McVeigh, Aurora, Kevin Nauta, Stefio, Joel Rosenfeld, Brendan Kriya, Spirit Spinner, Gustavo Gomez Canero, Mr. Waffles 64, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzormer, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z, Humye, Crimson Shadows, Dylan Duchamp.